We need to have that kind of fund for sports so that it can be accessed, not to go and give people to run sports, no, to put the right infrastructure required to go to the next level. And if you do that, everything will come to play. For example, let me give you a certain example. If now we said we took a decision that we need to use all local jerseys made in Nigeria for all our sports. And now we give the money for the people to set up the factories. In football alone, we can be able to do merchandising of over 100 million kits a year. For example, if everything is done rightly, that is over 500 billion of naira economy being created. But if you do that, it was to go back all to the farms, because the people, we need to get the cotton. Somebody must drive it to the textiles. Somebody must produce the material. Somebody must take it to the factories where they produce the kits. This is how the economy now and the value chain will be developed and can be built up. And this is what we are trying now to expatiate on it. If you look at the issue of hospitality, hotels, restaurants, and what have you, it's the same thing. So really, everything must come together at a time. Regulation first, then the investment in the infrastructure, and then the business will kick up.
Sounds good. It sounds good and encouraging. It's just we need to, as you said, get the framework and then find ways we can execute. Let's spend some time, talk about the ITO Cup. We'll get ready for the finals on Sunday. Are we ready for that one?
Well, everybody is ready. You know, even 2 days ago, the committee is meeting and putting everything together. All the vendors, all the people involved, the sponsor are putting everything together to make sure we have a very good game at Agege. Everybody will be happy to be there. And so many things are being planned. You know, in fact, even the stadium, you know, we are having a lot of guests, including the CAF president and some 3 vice presidents of CAF and other executive members of CAF, the governor of Lagos State, maybe the governors of the 2 clubs playing the final, and a lot of stakeholders all will be there. And the match will be live on TV. So we're trying to put a big show for the final. And we want to start, right from midday, there will be activities, there is performances. We are looking at bringing some of the biggest stars in the music industry to come and entertain the fans right from the morning till the match starts and stuff like that. So we want to create a very, very memorable final that everybody will love and remember that entire cup final have taken place in Agege Stadium, and the people of Agege can never forget this day. That day that will happen. So that is all what we are looking at, and all hands are on deck to make sure we have a very, very brilliant game that will live in our memories forever.
Now let's go back to making football a business before we wrap up this discussion. How important is it for us to carry the league along, particularly clubs? What role can they play?
Yeah, of course. All over the world, it is the domestic football that drives the football development. Yeah. You know, we always said it everywhere. England have not qualified for any major tournament since 1966, but they have the best domestic football industry. They have not won any tournament in England, and they are all happy because their football is a huge economy. So that's why we are saying football means more. It is the leagues and the clubs that will form the foundation for this development that we are looking at. Once we can sort that out, and that is then everything will be fine. And I think all the clubs have to brace up for the thing that's coming their way, because they are the key foundation of this vision and what we are trying to do. We are trying to put up a 10-year plan that will ensure that over the next 10 years there is a real program that is at least 2% of the GDP is coming from the league. About 3 million people are employed. 1% of the export of players globally are coming from the league. The majority of the national team players are coming from the league. This is a 10-year plan that we are working on. And I think so. Every stakeholder have a role to play and must be part and parcel of this plan at the end of the day. And we cannot thank the government enough for this opportunity. 2 weeks ago, we had a wonderful opportunity, the president of the NFF, myself, Induka Erabo, to present this same document and proposal to the economic management team of Nigeria, headed by the vice president, minister of finance, minister of budget, DG budget, minister of investment, and whatever. They are all there. And we present the same plan, and the government have bought into it, and they are now trying to see how we can work together to take it to the next level. And today also cap another milestone in this vision.
Sheodiko, we'll talk again when we get to that next level. Thank you so much for your time on the program. I appreciate it. Thank you. Whew, so that's it. Serious business. That's what sports can be if we put the right thing in place. It said so much. But I picked up framework, not just framework and implementation. Yeah. A lot of times we do these talk.
Yeah, we always do.
We should walk the talk.
You know, the devil is in the details, as they say. You know, it's very important because an important aspect of efficiency is timeliness. Now that if you're able to get the right framework in place and then you time it, you put it to time, it's not just enough to think that you have eternity to get it right. You know, these things are very infrastructure. These things are key. The way he linked all the arguments shows that they are sequentially, you know, linked. They are logically consistent. You know, but I just hope our authorities will take it up because it's not just enough to have white papers. You know, because we are very good at postulating. We are very good at analyzing things. Yeah. But when it comes to implementation, you know, that's where the devil
Even when we implement, Joseph, continuity, because one government leaves, the other comes and maybe not interested.
That is always the issue, you know. But you realize that even if most of these chairmen, they stay beyond, you know, the administration. You realize, you know, they don't just leave at every 4 years, you know, in terms of elections. At times they get to stay, even when we have a new government. But the aim should be, the focus should be on the ball. Football is the only unifying factor that we have in this country. Yeah. Throughout Saturday, there was no Biafra. We were all Nigerians. United
came together
just to ensure that the Super Eagles qualified. And when we did, everybody was happy. So really, it's the last frontier that we have. I just hope that we'll preserve it, harness it, maximize it to achieve the best results.
And that's what it is, because when they now do it for football, taekwondo can now look at the framework.
That's the template.
Karate can do the same thing, wrestling, you know. And before you know, cricket, rugby, then it will become a proper sporting nation. And I mean, England, they don't care if they win the World Cup. They would love to win the World Cup, but they're making good with football.
And I love the example you used about developing jerseys in Nigeria. And we have the population, 180 million. Over 80 million are youths. You know, so we realize that the market is there. If only we can tap into the economic activities involved in playing football, we can generate a lot of employment for our teaming youths.
I agree. So that's, I'm sure you are following the discussion. The only way I'll know is when you send us that message. But we'll go on this quick break now. When we come back, we'll wrap up this show. But I want to read from you. Don't go anywhere. Stay.